Um, on November 11th, I can't believe, I'm sorry, September 11th, okay, where am I? Yet another anniversary of 9/11. And joining us now is a man who is going to celebrate in his own unique way by burning not one Koran, but 2,998 Korans in Millbury, Florida, as an expression of honoring every victim of 9/11. Joining us now is Dr. Terry Jones, founder and president of Stand Up America. Hey, Doctor, how are you? Good to talk to you again.
Yeah, fine, thank you.
It's been a while. Okay, so tell everyone what you're going to be doing and why and where and on September 11th.
Yeah, September the 11th there, we will be burning 2,998 Korans. In honor of the people who were killed and massacred at that time. Yeah, and in remembrance, and also in protest of what Islam does around the world. We will continue to protest, raising awareness. We will continue to burn Korans as long as they continue to burn churches, kill Christians, violate human rights like no other ideology or religion. So we will continue to do that. With the prayer and the hope that people and our government will wake up and we will stop supporting people who hate us.
What do you think now? Last time you planned to do something similar, I don't think you were going to burn all those Korans, but I know the FBI visited your church. I know that the president and everyone on down spoke out about it and said that you would have blood on your hands because there had been a prior reaction, of course, where the burning of the Koran led to all kinds of violence in parts of the Muslim world. So what have you heard so far from our government, if anything, and what do you expect you might hear as we get closer to 9/11 from our government?
Yeah, as you said, I have in the past heard from many officials, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, several generals. This time I have been in contact again, or they have been in contact with me, the FBI. They have spoken with me, and I have met with them several times. Just last weekend, I met with the local authorities down there in that area. And I think as it gets closer, it will be very active. We haven't had anyone at this time. In fact, I met with the FBI, and they made it very clear to me that their job was not to try to talk me out of it, but was to protect my First Amendment rights. The people, of course, down in Mulberry and in that area, the authorities, they, of course, do not want me to do it. But I think probably, like has happened many times, of course, the closer we get to the event, the more government officials we will hear from. I mean, there's no doubt that local officials down there and other people are putting pressure on the man who has volunteered his property. He works for Walmart, and I don't know if Walmart has done this directly or indirectly, but he with his loss of his employment there.
You broke up a little, Terry. You said that the man who volunteered his property for you to use in Mulberry, Florida, has been threatened with his job by Walmart?
I'm not sure if Walmart indirectly threatened him, but he called me yesterday. They're very concerned that he would lose if he exercised his First Amendment rights. In other words, allowing us to do our protest on his property. According to him, he has been threatened to be arrested if he does it.
Have you been threatened to be arrested? But you said the local authorities don't want you to do it. Have you been threatened with arrest by them?
I have not been threatened. No, I have not been threatened with arrest. I believe that they know that will not do any good. It doesn't really matter to me if they arrest me or
all right, now let me ask you about the FBI, because we only have a couple more minutes. I want to get this all in. You say they contacted you to assure that your freedom of speech and First Amendment rights are protected. In other words, why? Why would they need to call you if that's what they were calling you about?
Yeah, I mean, I have continual contact with the FBI anyway on a regular basis because of new death threats that come in. So,
are they going to send people out there to protect you while you're burning the Korans?
They're definitely going to send people out there, yes, to make sure that we are allowed to exercise our First Amendment rights. Yeah, they guaranteed me that.
Wow. Yes. Okay, that's very, very interesting. Now, an answer to the people who say that you will have blood on your hands, and you've heard this before, if there is violence either in the United States or abroad in reaction to what you will do. How do you respond to that?
Well, I think absolutely not. I mean, we are not responsible for what people do 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 miles away. No matter how holy you consider that book, it is still a book. So we are definitely not responsible for that, number one. And number two, we just simply cannot be intimidated. We must, in America, exercise our most precious gift that we have, and that is the First Amendment. So definitely we cannot allow people thousands of miles away or people right next to us, neighbors, who threaten us to take away our rights. We just cannot. We cannot allow that to happen. Otherwise, America will be no longer America. We will turn into Europe.
And you have the 3,000 Korans ready to go?
We have right now over 2,000. We are gathering the rest of them, but right now we have over 2,000, yes. All
right, Terry, we will talk to you again, sir, as we get closer. And then we'll talk to you again around 9/11, if that's okay with you. And thank you for sharing with us. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Take care. That's Terry Jones. Look, I'll say this. There was a Saturday Night Live did a skit, a trailer for a Jesus movie. Jesus comes back, and he's mowing everybody down. He's shooting everybody down. If Christians rioted over that, would the president and the government say that NBC had blood on their hands, or would they blame the Christian rioters? I don't agree with Terry Jones. I wouldn't do it, but you know what? He has every right to do it. We'll talk about that on the Steve Malzberg Show.